What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we are going to be talking about NBA 2K20 on my team, and we are going to be talking about Mr. Colonel Sanders himself, Phil Jackson. So if you guys don't know what Phil Jackson actually looks like in game, I'm gonna bring it up right now. I think this might be okay. So basically, I played a game on this account earlier today, just so that I could get a general idea of. Actually, I don't think he looks too much like. It's just not Phil Jackson though, is it? Like, this just simply is not Phil Jackson. Let me show you guys what Phil Jackson looked like. Let me show you guys what Phil Jackson looked like. Yeah, this is Phil Jackson at his peak. This is Phil Jackson at his peak. Looking like this. And this is what 2K made him. This. Like, at least they changed his hair. His hair is not white anymore, so it's not as much like Colonel Sanders as it used to be. But like, yeah, that is basically it. I just realized that it just brought that off screen completely. But yeah, so we got that Phil Jackson. So basically, if you guys want to know what Phil Jackson does in game 2 cards, he basically makes it so that you get a +10 in three-pointer, +10 in mid-range, +10 defense rebound. You see here, it says here with 2 guards, gives him 2 +10s in three-pointer. Yeah, that's a myth. That's a myth. So, see view bill rotations. Let me just show you guys here. Let's see. Does Jordan have a 90 or less 3-ball? No, it's 97. So, I'm going to put in a 2 guard here. That I know for a fact. Please tell me Clyde is less than 90. He's 89. Perfect. Oh no, that doesn't work. It goes to 99 anyway. 2 guards. I know he has higher. Brown might not have higher. It's hard to find one, because I know he probably isn't getting an excellent on the system proficiency. Stackhouse maybe? Is he lower than 89? 88, perfect. Jerry Stackhouse, please tell me he gets excellent. Nope, he gets great. That is annoying. I need to find a player with excellent that plays at the 2 with a lower than 90 3-pointer. That's going to be a hard, or a lower than 88 3-pointer. That's going to be a hard one to find. Actually, he might be it. Adrian Dantley, perfect. Please tell me he's excellent. Good. Oh my, how few players are excellent in this system proficiency? How few players are excellent in this system proficiency, like? Jaylen Brown, perfect. Please tell me his 3-point is 88 or less. Please tell me it's 88 or less. It's 89, I can't even see. Well, basically, it's been proven that even though it says right here, +10 on 2 guards, for a 3-pointer, it doesn't matter. Like, it is only a +10 boost. Scotty might actually be. Nope. He's gonna get 99 anyway. So, yeah, basically they get a +10 3-point. Like, +10 interior defense doesn't do anything. Passing IQ doesn't do anything. Defense consistency doesn't do anything. You basically get a +10 to your mid-range, +10 to your 3, and you get +10 to defensive rebounding with basically everybody. That's what you're getting. In the mid-range boost, the 3-point boost. And yeah, that's about it. But let's have a look at what you're getting with, let's just say, he does not have D'Antoni. Let's just even say Frank Vogel. Everyone has excellent on perimeter centric. So like all the players are excellent on perimeter centric. So there's not so many some good and great players on this system proficiency, because I mean it exists. It's not triangle, which is a random one. So like you're looking at +3 ball handle. Yes, it doesn't get a +10 3-pointer, but you get ball handle, mid-range, perimeter defense, which matters more than interior, driving, dunk, and rebound. Like, this is what you're getting from Frank Vogel. I think you can make a legitimate argument that Frank Vogel's a better coach to use than Phil Jackson. I think you can make a legitimate argument to that. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. Like, if I go here, you can see, like, the dark matter glow. It looks cool. he looks very, very cool. Like, let's just say it like it is. Phil Jackson looks, the card just looks so cool. But like, it doesn't make a difference. Like, for example, for these players right here, the reason why I was trying to find a guy for under 89 was that, like, plus, like, you get floor general on Magic Johnson. Hall of Fame floor general on Magic Johnson. Every single player gets a +4 to every offensive stat anyway. So if you get a +4 Magic Johnson and you put in, I'm pretty sure, like, D'Antoni gives you +4 speed as well, which is big. So you're getting equally as good boost from D'Antoni. I know he's expensive, but let's say Vogel's relatively cheap. You're still getting +7 to every stat. And when we get into these new players, like if we're looking at new players, you're getting +7 in more in a lot more stats than the +10. Like if we're looking at new cards that anyone's going to use, let's look at. I think the most recent was. The most recent promo was retro. So let's just look. 3-pointer. No one's using penny. Of cards people are going to use. Derrick Rose. 3-pointer. 95. Literally makes no odds. Floor general gets that to 99. Steph Curry's 98 3-pointer or 99 3-pointer, either 98 or 99. Scottie Pippen 92. Floor general gives him +4. That brings him up to a 96 3-pointer. Frank Vogel gives him a 99. Hideo Turkoglu. His 3-pointer is 93. He goes up to 97 with floor general, 99 with Frank Vogel. Draymond Green, I'm pretty sure he's the same. So he has got a 91 3-pointer, goes up to 95 with floor general, and then he goes up to +3, 98. So unfortunately, he doesn't quite hit 99, but like I don't think, is there anyone who thinks there's an actual difference between a 98 rated 3-point shot and a 99 rated 3-point shot? Because if anyone does think there's a difference between that, like, I have some magic beans to sell you. I have some magic beans to sell you if you do think there's actually a difference there. So, for like all the new cards, like the fact is the only thing Phil Jackson improves, the only thing he improves is shooting. Like literally, shooting is the only thing Phil Jackson improves. And of all the new cards, it makes no odds. The only cards that are positively affected by Phil Jackson are Giannis, Kermit, Ben Wallace. I mean, cards that people actually might use. I can't even think of any others. Maybe Cedric Maxwell. Can't think of any others. Because, like, would you rather... For me, would I rather have a +10 3-pointer in mid-range at this stage in the game? Or a +3 3-pointer in mid-range? As well as a +3 ball handle, which can come in big for big men. Like, again, you get a +3 ball handle boost on power forwards and the ball handle boost on centers. Like, the amount of centers with, like, 79 ball handle. And then with floor general and Frank Vogel can suddenly speed boost. They go up to 86 ball handle. Like, that's a big boost. That is a big, big boost. So it's like, would I rather have a ball handle, 3-point boost of +3, as well as perimeter defense and rebounding, and driving dunk on a lot of players? Or would I rather have a +10 3-pointer in mid-range? Especially when floor general exists. Gold shoes are quite cheap. Diamond 3-point shoes are not that expensive, +3. Like, I really don't see the point. Like for me, I'm good with Phil. I'm good with Frank Vogel. Like, I don't think he's that much different. I really don't. Like, I played a game. If you guys are wondering, like, oh, you've just never used them. Like, I played a game right here. Unfortunately, like, I just played the game like it was a normal game that I was playing. I didn't go and play like some tactic to just see if a +10 3-pointer works. I'm like, it's not the biggest deal in the world. I play like I normally play. Just a heads up, post hooking is very, very OP, as you guys can see from the score. And like in the end, win the game by nearly 70 points. Or by like 65 points, like very, very comfortably. Scored a solid 62 points at Magic Johnson. 90% of these were post hooks. And like, it was fine. I played well, but like, you're not going to notice a coach. It looked like a generic, and it looked like a generic character sitting on the end of your bench. Like, he doesn't even look like Phil Jackson. It could be a flex, but like, I'm telling you, 99% of people will look at him and just be like, who the hell is that? Is that a generic My League coach that's randomly come into the game? Like, I I don't know. Like, I personally think, I'm telling you, D'Antoni's a better coach than Phil Jackson. But D'Antoni's very expensive. I also think Frank Vogel's a better coach than Phil Jackson. Because for 90% of people, unless Phil Jackson uses ball control to centers, which he doesn't. He just literally, passing IQ does nothing. Defensive consistency does nothing. Interior defense, plus 10. Like, it does very little. Like, perimeter defense doesn't do much either, so the plus 3 perimeter defense on Vogel does not matter. But the interior defense of plus 10 doesn't matter. Like, so you're looking at this, and there's 3-point mid-range passing IQ. You will hit a different, and you will not notice a difference if a player is an 85 mid-range or a 99 mid-range. You will not notice a difference, unless you're maybe shooting post fades, which no one shoots in either gen. So you will not notice the difference between an 85 and a 99 mid-range. You will not notice the difference between a 90 and a 99 3-point shot. I'm telling you, you will not notice the difference. So the only reason why this coach can be valuable for you guys is if, again, you're using guys with like 80 rated 3-pointers. So like if you're out here using a Giannis, you know what, he can be effective. If you just want to lock him in, I would strongly advise against it. I just think it's being reckless with your MT. But again, like, I can't tell you guys what to do with your money. I can tell you what you're doing is reckless, but I can't tell you not to do it. I can advise you not to do it, but like, you all do what you want. But for anyone thinking about locking in this set, and a lot of people are saying, oh, I wanted to lock in the set because the mural looked really, really cool. I mean, like, you don't have to click the lock in. If you want to have them, you can just have all the cards. The mural does look very cool, but you can just keep all the cards. And that kind of works as well. That really works as well. But I mean, he's not the best coach in the game. Simply put, he's not even the best coach in the game. And he's a lock-in for about 2 million MT. And he's not even the best coach in the game. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. I've used the guy. I've used him as a coach. I didn't know. Like, if you're asking me whether I noticed the difference using him or not, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I haven't noticed. Like, there was a stage where when I played 250k, I only realized it watching back. I was using Ryan Saunders as my coach. A bronze coach. And I didn't even notice. Because I didn't flick through settings. I changed settings in one game. And it turned out that Ryan Saunders was my coach when I was watching it back. You don't realize that much. It is very important if you're using a Giannis. It is. Like, if you are someone that really, really needs your Giannis card to be playing at his highest potential, yeah, Phil Jackson's good. But at the same time, like, Grinch's, D'Antoni, and Floor General, I still think is better. As well as that, like, we're obviously getting... Like, we can see in all the recent cards that have been released, they all have above a 93 ball. They all have a good enough 3 ball. Even the centers. Like, there is no cards at this stage in the game. Earlier on in the game, you know what? This card could have had a bit of value. Like, if this had been the possessed reward, it would have been very interesting. If this had actually been... If 2K decided to make... You know, instead of the Hall of Fame, Clamps Range, Intimidator, for the possessed cards... If 2K had made it one of these coaches back in October, would have been great. This stage in the game, I mean, he just doesn't do anything. He just doesn't do really anything. And not only that, is he's not even the best coach in the game. So anyway, yeah. And that's pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.